just his dad's Hills hoist, using it as a swing. Kills a magpie in the backyard with a homemade ging. Steals chlorine from the neighbor's swimming pool and puts it in a coffee jar and pours brake fluid in. He makes a pipe bomb using match heads, and it fizzles when he runs. He tries again using the powder from the shells of his old man's shotgun, and it hisses like the feral cat he's seen, slithers like the snake he killed, leaves a scorch mark on a pavement, and he's badly beaten for it. He finds a playboy on the way to school, tries remembering his mom. He throws rocks at a girl he likes, and he's sent home before lunch. Finds a King Kong doll beneath a bush. It's probably some rich kid's, but it roars ants when he shakes it, so he drops it in a bin. It gets late and dinner time comes. He makes tinned beans on white tip top. He halves it with his fingers and then shares it with the dog. Jumps a cyclone fence to the sound of his old man fucking through the evening. Finds a severed kangaroo hind leg just laying in a clearing, and there's a tendon or a tapeworm that retracts after a kick. He finds a new stink, nearly makes him puke when he pokes it with a stick. He meets a friend near there. They got to see his house just down the road. His sister lets him in, goes back upstairs wearing a bathrobe. He sees a filler's shave full of hair clippings in a bathroom near a bra. They find some car keys, go outside and search a V8 car. And there's a beat of tape in a paper bag hid under a seat. They hit play on a VCR machine and start to hear flute music. Now there's two girls on a farm somewhere, playing with a Labrador, which rolls onto its back like it has been through this before. And it's the last time D hears flute music, the last time he thinks about girls. He sneaks home about 10 o'clock, gets inside using the dog door. Channel 7 gets the scoop again. There's a man gone crazy. He stole an APC from the army base and closed down half the city. But D's been expelled from school, and he's quite happy staying in bed. He keeps track of all the updates, surfing networks instead. And this tank arrives at police HQ about 8 a.m. It makes pancakes out of 5 or 6 patrol cars and then runs out of diesel near a Castrol service station. And there's a standoff, and he's tear-gassed and not heard of again. D's father dies of cancer, next Christmas Day. He so hopped up on the morphine that he can't get straight. He says, be proud of me, my boy. Well, I am finally off the fags since they caught me upstairs smoking on the helipad. They cut the tumor off his liver, but he died without it. It seems like no one gets to choose what they can't live without. It don't matter about money when there ain't no way around. You are living in a nightmare you can't bribe your way out of. He finds a one-room flat that overlooks an underpass. He works part-time as a labourer, and it's okay, though it's hard. Then some black kid steals his concession card and beats him round the head. Next time D sees an army surplus store, he steals a bayonet. Then one day the bus to work knocks down the kid that held him up. He dies laying in the street. The driver don't make too much fuss. He smokes a ciggy with the cops. The ambulance is running late, and something inside D finds all this very, very strange. And soon after that, the work dries up, and D starts drinking hard, starts drinking cheap cask wine with the old black fellas living in the park. One has a tattoo of a swastika made with candle, soap and spoons. He says he's half caste and that full bloods prefer petrol or a goon. He says he was brought up on a mission and became a Viet vet. He ain't got a single tooth to chew, so D gives him his bayonet. He's got white scars between his knuckles, or what's left of them, and says, you see, I'm white too. I just cannot drink inside the way you like to. 5 years later, D meets Warner at a rifle range. Warner's granddad was SS, so now he goes by the nickname Warner the Jew burner. And young D becomes so tight, they stuck on Bush in his Land Cruiser. Living on ruse, they shoot spotlighting. They get a year's lease on a duplex. Warner finds D some work as an unlicensed forklift driver in a fish market for cash, where he's got pictures of Adolf Hitler, antique copies of Mein Kampf. But D thinks Hitler's obsolete and Warner's practice too relaxed. But Warner finished high school and then studied engineering. D never did finish school, and Warner breaks the news that evening. The RAAF say they accept his application to be trained to work on Hercules 2,000 miles away. He leaves tomorrow for New South Wales and throws a party late that night. They get to drinking and they're talking, then they argue, then they fight. D comes to bleeding in his bedroom, begging Warner not to go. But Warner's full weight's on his back now, and he's face down in a pillow. He wakes up late next afternoon, and Warner is long gone. He tries to find his 22. There ain't no shells at all. He finds 5 Valium in a Winfield pack in a duffel bag in the hall. He sits down in front of the TV screen, washes it all down with a bottle. Cliff has a beautiful wife. He's insured for his life. And it is autumn here in Brooklyn, in obstetrics, labour pain. And though his roots here are in slavery, Cliff has dressed himself by slaves. And credits rise like you're collapsing, so bewilderingly fast. It seems the Cosbys of the world all go to bed 11 sharp, and the rest of you have a choice of late night news and more commercials. Here, just do it, have a break. Yeah, life is good because you're worthless, Lord. And maybe she was born with it, and maybe you were too. It seems like one way or the other, there ain't much of nothing you can't do. And you can only go as far as deny that you haven't come anywhere. Forget Charles Darwin's namesake is surrounded with black hair. You are depressed now, but need only take this pill to ban despair. And if East Timor can't be middle class, it can't really be there. And you are driving the Jeep Cherokee, it burns Arabs for fuel. But you are driving that Jeep Cherokee, and that's good enough for you. And you are living among taxpayers who welcome brown folks with a moat, conducting policy with the one free hand while the others round their throats. And you are living in a land besieged by what the world might think or know, but with its head so deep in Turkish sand, this can't really be so. And you are living in a nightmare, let them balkanize east, and then no one says they worthy broadcast just to bring you breaking news. There is a building in Manhattan and it's burning.